Hey, couple of things I want to say first. Shout out to Russell White. Shout out to Russell White. Definitely appreciate you. First thing I want to say is we're gonna have a conversation today. We're gonna be talking about. Let me get this shit straight real quick. I'm staying inside today. I don't feel like going out. I don't feel like going outside. I was busy all morning. I'm just was busy all morning. A couple of things I want to say before we even get the show started, but I will tell you what we're going to be talking about. We will be talking about that young kid that almost got drowned, the black young kid that almost got drowned. We're going to be talking about him. We're also going to be talking about, I want to talk about Kamala Harris. I was in a chat with a dude. I wasn't in the chat. I'm on Instagram. And so I had to block somebody because you know how you get into those conversations with those people that just want to go argue with you back and forth even after you like, don't worry, you got it. They still want to argue. Um, so I had to block them, but I actually was responding back to the individual in quite a manner, and I want to know what you guys think about some of the responses in which I gave. So we're going to be talking about that. Also, Tory Lanez is supposed to be going to court either today or tomorrow, and I want to talk about that. But before we get to any of that, I want to say something. So we had a situation yesterday, obviously, that happened in the IHOP. Forget that. Screw that. That's not the thing I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is this, right? Um, Shout out to the people who have been contacting me. Uh, it is in all of the people, with the exception of one person that I'm going to mention. Well, I'm not going to say who they are, but I'm going to tell you what happened in the conversation. But all of the people actually been contacting me and speaking to me on these specific things are all people who were big donators previously on the page. A lot of them, you know, a couple of them do music and whatnot. And I thank you for all the well wishes. Thank you for some of y'all gonna be contacting me today because y'all want to know what y'all can do to get us back to where I can put out different type of content, not just these live streams every day, because this isn't even my strength. So shout out to you guys. I love you guys. I'm gonna be talking to a couple of y'all today, but specifically, I want to give a shout out to a individual contacts me, says, "Yo, look, Jack, I don't really have it like that." That's what they're saying. They're like, "I don't really have it like that." They got their own problems, obviously, their own things that they got to deal with. But the individual was like, "But I can dedicate, $10 to $15 a week in donations to the page." And then they said, "Why don't you just ask other people if give this to the community?" Because they, in their brains, assume that there's more support in here than not. They're basically saying it's just a small percentage of people that actually hate you. Most of the people that pull up to your platform actually like you. Um, the issue is that since you don't have some of the things that you had previously, you can't operate the way that you was operating before. So the people that are trying to make it seem like you're not doing nothing, some people are being confused. So they said that they're gonna out of their own paycheck every week, that they're gonna set somewhere between $10 to $20 aside. I think it said 10, 15 or 10 to 20 or something like that. It's not important, but the conversation was important. And the fact that they said maybe I should present that to the community, that you don't have to do $50 a week. You don't have to do $100 a week or anything like that. You can literally do $10 a week. And if we had 100 people that cared about the platform that did $10 a week, that would literally solve every single issue that we have over here, and we could build ourselves back up. So basically, the what they were saying to me is the approach should be that also we talk a lot. I don't want to say that part because this is going to sound like I'm saying something that has something to do with the Most High, so I don't want to bring that into it, even though that was part of the conversation. But I guess the main point that the individual was trying to make is what I'm actually doing is of value. If it wasn't of value, the haters wouldn't be trying to put me on their page. So what I'm doing is of value. What I do have value. If it didn't have value, other people wouldn't be trying to steal my content. So it has value. It actually has more value than I'm receiving monetarily for it. So they said that they're going to try to put, somewhere between 10 to 15 to $20 to the side every week to give to the platform, and basically said that maybe I should approach this to the rest of the community, because while people, everybody got their own issues, while people might not be able to give $50 a week, it shouldn't be too hard to give $5 to $10 a week. And so we're having a conversation, and the next thing I asked was, were they green team members? And they said yes, they were green team members at the $5 tier. And they're a green team member at the $5 tier. That's the most I'm going to tell you who they are. They're a green team member at the $5 tier. And they said that they're going to start giving donations, but they said to do it like this. This is what they said that we should do it as. There was two things. One is, maybe I bring back the Tonight Show on Fridays, and on Fridays we do the saloon. But he said the better way to do it is if people just, do it anonymously when we're not online. I don't know what to think about this. I don't know if this is something that anybody want to do. Put it into the chat. We can have a conversation about it. He just told me to bring it to the people. So I don't know. It's whatever y'all guys want to do, as always. You understand what I'm saying? But this was the conversation. Anyway, so that's the conversation. I mean, it was a lot more. It's a lot more, but that's where I'm going to leave it at. I don't want to actually go into all of the complexities of the conversation, because a lot of things were said that is going to be talking about some of the things that I'm trying to get done over here. So shout out to him. Shout out to everybody I'm supposed to be talking to a little bit later. Shout out to the basketball guy that's coming to New York, allegedly. I don't know, because he's a traveling basketball guy, so he's going to get here eventually. Maybe he hit me up and I'm supposed to be doing something. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I might not even be available on the day he comes here, so who knows, right? With that being said, shout out to the few. He says, yep. Shout out to King Will. He says, BBN Frost salute. On that note, because somebody put the Cash App into the chat just so we can give people the option if this is something they would like to do, because the way this person said it, if nobody doesn't have to break their pockets. If people who come in here generally almost every single day drop $5 to $10 a week, maybe $20 a week, that means that there wouldn't even be an issue. You understand what I'm saying? And that's not hurting anybody's pockets. $5 to $10 a week. I mean, we lose that amount of money in the freaking couch cushions. What up, Juno? Salute. So it's however y'all want to do that. If that's something that y'all guys want to do. Y'all obviously like the show. You're here every day. You're here every day. Like, even if you don't like me, like, even if you don't like me, you're here every day. If I don't come on, you will miss me. Even if you don't like me, you're here every day. That's the part I don't get. It's not the dislike. It's the, you're here every day. I'm literally part of your life. If I wasn't here, there will be an absence. With that being said, let's speak about some of these topics. What do y'all want to talk about first? Put it in the chat. Do y'all want to talk about the boy that was doing the drowning? Do y'all want to talk about why people might not like Kamala Harris? Or do y'all want to talk about, what was the third topic? I got it in the title. Can somebody tell me what it is, please? I went out this morning. I'm actually working on 2 different pages right now for YouTube, and y'all not going to know what the pages are. I'm not even going to use my voice. I'm going to use automated voices, and I'm going to use totally different everything. Like, everything is going to be totally different. You're not even going to know it's Jack Frost. Tory Lanez. Okay, that's what y'all want to talk about. Tory Lanez. Do y'all want to talk about the white kid that tried to drown the black kid, and then they let him go for some reason? Or do y'all want to talk about, why do people hate Kamala Harris? You might not think people should dislike Kamala Harris. I would love to hear the people that, believe that she should be defended. Because at the end of the day, there are always people that think anyone should be defended. And I would like to know what your positions are. So what do y'all want to start off with? Put it in the chat. I got the few. He says, what's with Tory Lanez? I'm not sure if he was just letting me know what the other topic was, or if he was if he was it was something else. Because somebody put the Cash App in the chat. I might start doing more of these inside. I generally was going outside because, to be perfectly honest with you, I do like talking to the people in the community. I really do. Remember when we used to be in the Bronx? I used to literally go out to try to find people to talk to. Even when we was in Manhattan, I was doing the same thing. I love talking to the people in the community. I love giving the people in the community the opportunity to have a voice. I just really love it. I told y'all, one of the things I was thinking about doing is getting a little table, setting it up. Dude, you retracted the damn thing. You erased it. Was it wrong? One of the things that I would like to do at some point is get a little table, set it up with a chair, and then have people come up and give people a little 5, 10, 20 minutes to talk about shit on camera. I would love to do that. I didn't feel comfortable enough doing that until recently. You understand what I'm saying? Because it was always like, remember, we have a lot of people I just walked past somebody, a whole crackhead, fam. Like, I don't do drugs, fam. I haven't smoked weed in, I don't know, 3-4 days or some shit like that. I don't know. But I don't even, like, that's not even me, fam. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I smoke weed, but I haven't smoked weed in like 3-4 days. It's not that big of a deal. I was thinking about maybe smoking today. I'm not 100% sure. I guess if I get some money to go buy some weed, I guess if I get money that's enough extra where I could go buy some weed and it's not a problem, I might do it. But it's not a big deal. With that being said, I would have set that up sooner, because you got rappers in the community, you got all types of different people in the community, and when I do that, they don't have to pay me for nothing. Shout out to Gaddy, yeah, chilling. When I go set up outside and when I go walk around the community, I'm literally giving people the opportunity to promote their product without even paying me. I'm not asking nobody for nothing. You understand? You retracted the message, fam. You erased the message. I'm not asking nobody for nothing. I'm just seeing people outside and then they're saying they got a thing and I'm like, put your shit, fam. How many other platforms do that, fam? I'm just saying. How many other platforms walk around and look for people to promote for free? Like, I'm really not the guy everybody should be hating, fam. For real, for real. Anyway. Okay, you put it. Oh, it was wrong before, I'm guessing. That's why you deleted it? I had to put you up there. Appreciate you. Thank you for putting the Cash App up. I tell y'all what. Since a lot of y'all don't know what the saloon is, if we get some drops, I'll do the saloon. I'm out of practice. It's probably gonna take me a little while to get in tune with the energy that I usually call when we're doing it, but I will try. I haven't did it in a while. With that being said, let's get to the show. Y'all saying Tory Lanez about Tory Lanez. So Tory Lanez, and this is bananas. All right, so. All I could say is this. The individuals that Tory Lanez had with him previously, his counsel, pardon me, it just seems to me like they had to have made a million mistakes. Because what's going on now is it seems like his new counsel is just doing weird shit. So apparently they want to get the court because they want him to get a bond. You do know he was found guilty, right? Somebody should ask. They might not know this. So, allegedly, they want to go get him like a bond or something? He's been found guilty. What the hell are you talking about? First of all, if you've been found guilty and you got to do the time, you might as well stay in jail so you can get that shit over with. You trying to get back out of jail? So obviously they're trying to do an appeal. I forget what the appeal they're trying to go for. If they're trying to get less time, so you can see the hat I'm wearing. You're trying to get less time, or if he's trying to actually, because they already, I think they said they already reneged on allowing for him to get a new case. So I don't know what the new appeal was for precisely. I guess we're gonna find out after they get to court. But basically, they're trying to now do another appeal. And this is what I got to say about that. I want to know what y'all guys think about put it in the chat about him trying to get another appeal, trying to get bond apparently. Like, what the fuck, Tory Lanez? But more importantly, about all of this, as you can see, there still are a lot of people that are not favoring Meg Thee Stallion on this situation. Meg Thee Stallion was behind stage, and her and Justin Bieber, not Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake apparently was like, you know, animated, talking to each other, and people immediately thought it was an argument. Her image is tarnished, man. Shout out to First Class Empire, salute. I need everybody to join the green team too. If the appeal goes through, he could get a bond. Copy. Breaking news. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, if the appeal goes through, yeah, he can get a bond then. So he's trying to get the appeal to get the bond then, right? Okay, that part makes sense. The way in which I had heard it was they were just talking about a bond hearing. Like, what the fuck? How? What are you talking about, fams? But no, if you get the appeal, then yeah, get a bond. Like, try to get a bond. But I don't think they'll give him a bond even if he gets an appeal. Do anybody want to know why? Put it in the chat. I'll tell you. Anybody want to know why? Put it in the chat. Anybody got any ideas of their own why the judge might not give him a bond even if he gets an appeal? Put it in the chat. I'm going to tell you why I don't think the judge will give him bond anyway. But I'll give y'all a little bit of opportunity to say a couple of things. I want to hear what you guys got to say. Your idea might be better than mine. What the fuck do I know? Shout out to everybody that pulled up today. Hey, could we just get this out of the way? Hey, Russell White. These guys are trying to not let you, telling you to stop sending drops so I don't get weed. Could you put your opinion of what you think about that in the chat? I'm curious. Do you think people should be demonized for smoking weed? Everybody that thinks somebody should be demonized for smoking weed, put it in the chat. I want to know what you guys think about that. Like, should somebody be demonized and their life should be destroyed because they smoke weed? Put it in the chat. I want to know. I want to know. Do y'all think somebody's life should be demonized? Somebody should be demonized and their life should be destroyed because they smoke weed? Yeah, I just want to know. And if anybody want to send me $20 so I could go buy some weed, I absolutely will. Just because. How about that? You rat bastards. If somebody want to just say F you dudes, if somebody want to say F you dudes, let's get some, you know what? Let's do this. Just to say F, just to stand on our shit. Just to stand on our shit. Let's get $5 drops from 4 people. Let's go. None of that is going to hurt anybody. I'm hoping to get $110 drops from everyone throughout the course of the week. I mean, I'm hoping to get one $10 drop from everyone throughout the course of the week. Like, that's all I'm asking. If you are a person that enjoys our content, I am asking that you do one $10 drop a week. If you want to do more, fine. I don't think that's hurting nobody's pockets. That's not stopping anybody from feeding their kids. You enjoy the content. You are here every day. So what do y'all think? Okay, so nobody said nothing about Tory Lanez. I'll tell you why I don't think the judge is going to give him bond. Tory Lanez kept talking about Meg Thee Stallion even after he was told not to. So I don't think the judge is going to give him a bond. I don't think that's a possibility. Not because he was talking about Meg Thee Stallion, but because the judge literally told him to stop, and he didn't listen to what the judge was saying. And that's why I don't think he's going to be able to get a bond. Period. I just don't think he will. That's just my opinion. Who pulled up first? Shout out to Russell White with the $5 drop. He says, first, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? Shout out to Russell. Shout out to Russell White. He said, who next? So I don't think Tory Lanez is going to be able to get a bond. And I don't think Tory Lanez is going to be able to get a bond for that reason specifically. After the judge told him more than once to stop speaking on that lady, he kept trying to get around that by saying slick shit on the internet. He kept trying to, with all due respect, defend himself. You understand? I'm going to say something. This is what got Tory Lanez caught up. Listen and pay attention. People who are not Tory Lanez was attacking Megan Thee Stallion. So she was saying shit, but she's the victim. She could talk. So people who are not Tory Lanez was attacking Meg Thee Stallion. So she was saying shit. So because of what she was saying, whether she was saying was right or wrong, Tory Lanez was addressing it. And when Tory Lanez was addressing it, he was going against the court order. So literally, his own community accidentally got him caught up. Now, it could have been his own community, but it could have also just been some people that wanted to try to get him caught up, and they could have been on Megan Thee Stallion's side the whole time, saying weirdo shit to her, making her react, that knowing that that was going to make him react. We're not sure. We don't know 100% how that went. Yeah, we don't know for certain how that went. But Tory Lanez was told to stop speaking on her. He did not listen. That's a fact. I believe that's the reason why he got so many years. The court will throw 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 extra years on there because you disrespected them. We all know that to be true. This is not hyperbole. This isn't false accusations. We all know when you go into that courtroom, depending on what kind of judge you got, if you go in there and you act up, they're gonna make you pay. We know that to be true. Put it like this. You know YSL Polo already had a life sentence. You see how he was conducting himself in court? That's probably how he got the first life sentence. Probably not acting that way, but going into court and showing disrespect. How the hell are you going to say he was unprofessional? They was like, yo, we got to get this dude up out of here. He unprofessional. This nigga on a trial for his life. And they talk about whether somebody is professional or not. Think about that. I wanted to have a whole video discussing that. I'm not going to go into it. But that right there shows you that the whole entire court process is a business transaction. You understand what I'm saying? Court is just a business transaction, fam. I wanted to have a whole conversation about that. I wanted to actually, a while back. I wanted, not a while back, like a week or so. Or some shit like that. I wanted to have an actual conversation with y'all about that, but we ended up talking about something else. But I wanted to have an actual conversation about that. I think I came in and we was talking about, it was probably about like 2 weeks ago. We was having a YSL conversation. I didn't put it in the title, but I wanted to talk about it. I think when we was actually talking about dude. But the court is just a business transaction, fam. They kicked him out of the fucking courtroom because he was a professional. You're trying to say that a criminal somebody who you are accusing of murder, not just this time, but he's already been convicted of one. You believe that he's supposed to come into the courtroom and be a professional. He's a criminal. He's not even a criminal. He's a murderer. Court is a business transaction. I know I'm saying this, but a lot of people still aren't going to get it. And that's why I'm better at covering court cases than most people when I'm in the courtroom, because I know what to look at and pay attention to. I know what to pay attention to so much that go ask people that was in the courtroom when we was in the Taxstone trial if they was paying attention. Almost every single time they did a sidebar and went to the side, the judges and the lawyers were all staring at me to make sure I wasn't reading lips. Give me 1 second. Thirsty. Apple juice. Yeah, no, I don't have no evidence. What the fuck? My house is just hot as hell. I don't know why it be so hot in here. That's why we've been going outside. I don't know why it's so hot in here, fam. It's like, I don't know why it's so hot in here. This shit is crazy. That's why we be outside. I didn't want to say that. I don't have AC, fam. You don't notice I never hear the AC? It's hot as shit in here. And I'm sitting in front of a fucking hot-ass light. And he's saying he think me sweating. So you think me sweating is a big deal? I'm sitting in front of hot-ass light in a house with no AC. I'm not supposed to be sweating, apparently. Let me give you a second. What the fuck? Russell White said, I did the first drop. Could we get a second? He said, pull up. The fuck, man. This is weird. All right, let's move on to Kamala Harris. I got a question. I don't know how y'all feel about Kamala Harris. I know I don't like her. Y'all know I don't like many of the Democrats that we currently have that's running the Democratic Party. I have an issue with the Democrats, a really, really big issue. And the issue I have with the Democrats, I'll explain this before we get into why I don't like Kamala Harris so much, is that the Democrats make them out to be the black people's party, the party of the revolution, the party of the rebel, the party of the downtrodden, the party of all of the people who the government has overlooked and haven't, the government isn't taken care of. That's who the Democrats make themselves out to be. Am I incorrect about that? I believe myself to be correct about that. If I'm incorrect about that, put it into the chat. So when you make yourself out to be that particular party, just so we can be clear, and then you have the opportunity to fix some of our problems, and you don't, then I have an issue with you. So forget about Joe Biden for a minute. Could we talk about Obama? Could we go all the way back to the Obama administration real quick? So during the Obama administration, could somebody tell me what Obama did for black people? Bare minimum, right? Am I wrong about this? He did the bare minimum, right? Am I right about this? During his first administration, he did 0 for black people? Right? Am I wrong about this? I believe I'm right about this, but I could be wrong about this. What the hell do I know? Shout out to JW with the $10 drop. He says, for them dudes, I got 10 on it. Who's next? Shout out to JW doing the second drop of the night. He said, I got 10 on it. I got more than 5. I got 5 squared. So let's go back to the Obama administration real quick. And I want to be clear about this. as far as I can recall, during Obama's first, oh, that's you, the few? What up, Smoke Rebel? Says, what's good, Frost? Chilling. We doing a thing today. We've kind of semi-agreed that everybody that likes the channel, it would be good if they can do a minimum drop of $10 a week, basically, because I'm not here asking you to pay my mortgage. You enjoy the show, you hear, you like what we do. $10 a week isn't going to prevent you from feeding your family. It was a long discussion. Go back to the beginning of the video. What up, Exclusive Drops? What up? He says, much love from the Ukraine. Shout out to the Ukraine. Oh, that's not you. He said, nah, not me, fams. I forgot who J-Dub was. So I want to be clear about this. Obama's first 4 years, he did bring us the healthcare thing, right? Because he was fighting for that. And I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why I don't drag Obama, because that Obamacare was really shit. That's the only reason why I don't drag Obama. The reason why you don't hear me on this show all day, whenever we bringing up Democrats, I barely ever talk about Obama. Reason being, he gave that fucking healthcare shit, fam. I have respect for that. So the fact that he didn't do a lot of other shit that I wish he would have did, and the fact that he did a whole bunch of other shit, and I'm like, fam, I respect the healthcare thing. I respect it to the utmost, and that's one of the worst things that Donald Trump did, touching that shit. Y'all be mad at Donald Trump for some of the shit that he did, but that's the point that y'all need to be talking about. That Obama fucked that shit up. That's the shit y'all should be talking about. That Trump fucked up the Obama thing. That's what y'all should be talking about. When y'all try to, I'm helping you right now for all of you Trump haters. I'm helping you have an argument when you go out and you're arguing why Trump is terrible. I'm helping you right now. Talk about how he fucked up the universal health care. Copy? I'm helping you right now. All right? Because I know y'all always talk, there's always people saying I like Trump. I don't like Trump. Y'all just don't know how to hate him. We shouldn't be hating nobody. Y'all just don't know how to drag him. Y'all don't know how to point out the things that he's doing that he shouldn't have been doing. It's just, y'all hard at that. You understand what I'm saying? You just don't know how to do it. Y'all be so busy nitpicking that you miss the big thing. He fucked up universal health care. But y'all so busy nitpicking Trump that y'all not even paying attention to what's more important in health, fam. Your hierarchy should be God, everything associated with God, obviously, then health. That should be your hierarchy. But what do y'all do? Y'all talk about all this other shit. Trump's always lying. You know how much shit that y'all said Trump was lying about that was real? Actually happened? So I'm helping you out right now. The next time you get into an argument and you want to bash Trump, go do some research on how he fucked up universal health care. I've already pointed you in the right direction. I pointed you in the right direction, fam. You could do the rest of your work yourself. Now I'm going to move on. Besides that universal health care and a little bit of things here and there, Obama really didn't do anything for black people. He did a lot for civil rights. But a lot of the civil rights in which he did things for don't affect us. Or it affect us very, very small. Like by a little bit, not by much. But a lot of the shit that he did that was supposed to be civil rights projects, it wasn't for us. Shit, Michelle Obama, that's another reason why I don't really get at President Obama. Michelle Obama did more for black people while she was in the office than Obama and the whole Biden administration right now combined. Tell me where the lie's at. Michelle Obama did more for fucking the government, did more for America, not just black people, but America than our current freaking vice president. Tell me where the lie's at. Tell me where the lie at. Every other week, you see this woman somewhere with the kids doing some project, reading some book. She's out there doing some kind of march walk. She's over there doing a thing where they sending money. Michelle Obama was the shit, fam. She should have ran for president. Facts. Or make her vice president. Facts. Just so we could be clear, what is the current female vice, what is the current first lady done? She's probably done some stuff, but we don't know about it. Even Trump's wife was running around doing shit. Even Trump's wife was running around doing shit, fam. Trump's wife, I seen her being involved in shit, even though, you know, I don't even know if she knew what she was doing. I think she was just the face of things. I don't even know if she knew what she was doing. But I saw her out being the face of movements more than I see Kamala Harris. I'm tired of Kamala Harris saying, I can't do nothing unless the president helps me. So when you don't do anything at all, it's the president's fault. And when you do something, you take all of the credit, right? Right, Kamala Harris? So when you don't do anything, we're gonna blame Biden. But when you do something, we're gonna give you all the credit. And nobody thinks that sounds like manipulation. I'm the only one? Am I the only one that thinks that sounds like manipulation? That sounds like manipulation. That sounds like when you see the YouTube content creators telling you not to donate to somebody else's page. What the fuck is you talking about, fam? What the fuck is you talking about? Why are you watching somebody else's pockets, fam? That's not even manly, fam. Like, why are you doing that? If it's a woman doing that, I guess I can understand. Women is always pocket watching. That's not cool for y'all to be doing either, by the way. But you a whole man and you pocket watching? How? Excuse me. Let's get back to it. So Kamala Harris, I just want to get all through that. Just so we could be clear, before she got to the presidency, and this is why I'll say this first. What up, Arthur D. Glass? Salute. Hey, could you put the BBN stuff in there? We got Russell White. He was able to hook us up. But could you put the whole thing in there? Because, you know, he don't know how to do it. I like how you do it when you be snazzing it up and throwing in your little remarks and stuff like that. You make it look cool. Not that yours don't look cool, Mr. Russell White. So I want to be clear about something. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. Listen, pay attention. When she was DA, what did she do? She was putting all different types of minorities in jail for not just weed crimes, but all different types of crimes. And maybe they should go to jail for like this much time, but she was giving them like this much time. Or she was asking for like that much time. She doesn't give anybody time. She was asking for that much time when the time should have been like that. She asking for that much time. For minorities. She just want everybody in jail. Okay, so slow down. Why do I think that this is an issue and a problem? Do y'all remember that judge? I think he was from like Louisiana or something like that. He got in trouble because he was giving children, long sentences because he was getting paid under the table to send kids to the prisons because, the prisons are privately owned. So he was getting money under the table. I think he had to pay something like $200 million or something like that. A whole bunch of money. I'm not 100% sure how much. But he has to pay like a whole lot of money to the people that he did that shit to. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? I know I can't be the only person that heard about this shit. So basically, one of the things that a lot of judges were doing back in the days more than now was sending people to jail for inordinate amounts of time, because when they did that, they was getting money under the table because they was filling up prisons. And so we're supposed to vote for Kamala Harris when she was a part of all of that. I'm not saying she was getting any money. I'm not saying that at all. But she was a part of sending people to jail for inordinately long amounts of times due to the crimes that they actually committed. Y'all always mad at the police officers. Why y'all not mad at the niggas that do the dirt after you get to the courtroom? The police officers, they're not there to prosecute the crime, fam. They're just there to try to get the evidence to give it to the people. If you committed a crime, the police officer don't do you dirty, give the actual information to the district attorney office like they're supposed to, file everything like they're supposed to, then the district attorney's office go into the courtroom and pull some bullshit, and you get convicted. You're not supposed to be mad at the police officer. He's just doing his fucking job. The district attorney was a douchebag. They was playing dirty. And that's why it's important to have good judges. And that's why when we go in the courtrooms and I see the judge working, and I'm like, all right, that was a pretty good judge, I'll let y'all know. That's why. That's why when we have them good judges up there, shout out to Judge Engelmeyer, shout out to Judge Clark. That's why when they have good judges, I give them shout outs. And just so we could be clear, in both of those cases, I saw Judge Engelmeyer and I saw Judge Clark both stop the prosecution from trying to pull bullshit, which I'm not even too mad at the prosecution because it wasn't anything illegal. It was just, extra bullshit that they was just trying to get away with. You understand what I'm saying? Like they was just trying to, they put a little bit too much pine tar on the back. You get it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Which I don't understand in baseball, apparently. But yeah, you can't put too much pine tar on the bat. That's what they was doing. They was putting too much pine tar on the bat. There's levels to being a good politician because they are dirty ones. That's a fact, and that's all I'm trying to say. When she was a district attorney, she conducted herself in that manner. And now you got people talking about like they want her to run for the presidency. That's insane. Can we please just go? And I'm not saying it, and they're always going to keep saying it's because she's a black woman. You know what that is? They're trying to freaking bully you into saying, well, she's not qualified for the job, but she's a black woman. And if I don't vote for her, people are going to think that I don't like black women, so I got to vote for her. So don't tell me I got a problem with black women because I don't like her politics. Once you tell me that, I know for a fact that you don't care about black people. Because if I could come to you and give you a reasonable argument, whether you agree with it or not, like you could disagree with my argument. You could think that I'm wrong, but I'm giving you a reasonable argument that makes sense. And then after I give you a reasonable argument that makes sense, you say something like, oh, you just don't want to support black women. What the fuck? So I gave you a well thought out rebuttal that obviously is something that I've thought about. I mean, I guess I gotta go soon. I mean, I'll be fine, but it don't matter. I still need at least $6 more dropped to the Cash App before I could do something like that. At a minimum. So it don't matter. We still here right now. So just so we could be clear, I was thinking about, I didn't do a morning coffee. So it was either an evening show like we're doing right now. This is a midday show, or a Tonight Show. So I was debating on doing a Tonight Show or this show. I decided to do this one instead of the Tonight Show. But I do like the fact that there's donations happening in this show, and I do like the fact that I think that we're having people are commenting, and I'm seeing a lot of people commenting that I haven't seen commenting before in a while. So I don't know, the way the show is going, I'm feeling comfortable. I missed y'all this morning. I really did. I miss y'all when I don't talk to y'all in the morning. I miss Coney Island. I like going outside and walking around in the morning. I like seeing my people that I say hi to in the morning. So I did miss all of that. I don't want y'all to think that, like, I miss that. I like when everybody, I like, you know, there's certain people I talk to every day. You know what I'm saying? Remember, we be out there, you know, for the most part, 7 days a week. So there's people that I talk to like almost every day. And I missed them this morning. And I missed y'all this morning. But I was working because I got to work on something else because I got to get some other things off of the ground. So I was working. I wasn't doing nothing. I actually had to go do a little bit of running around also. So, but I missed y'all, just so you know. And yes, I know that, you know, I missed y'all. That's all I'm going to say. You know? Yeah, it don't matter. I need at least like $6 more at a minimum. But I'm hoping that I'm doing good enough content and, you know, that we could get more than $6 more. But maybe not, maybe so. In any regard, I'm happy with what I already received, and I appreciate everybody, and I'm extremely grateful. So I want to know why some of y'all might not like Kamala Harris. That's why I don't really care for her. That's why I don't care for her. I would never vote for her. Never. I'm going to say something real quick. If I marry a white woman, or I marry a woman that isn't black, Puerto Rican, Dominican, West Indian, or any of the other people who we consider to be close, and I'm a New Yorker, so these people we consider to be black. I'm just telling you what it is. If I marry somebody that we don't consider, or a white woman that is, might as well, she's white chocolate, I don't know what to tell you, she's damn near black if you talk to her or you be around her, then I don't think I have the right to call myself, I don't think I have a right to say that I'm the black candidate. Like, if everything about me is outside of the black culture, like my household, my home, what I do personally is outside of the black culture, I don't think I have a right to then say, you know, vote for me because I'm the black candidate. I don't think I have a right. And I think that's what she does. Before she became the VP or the VP nominee, she wasn't nowhere with black people, fam. Go look at every picture involving her. She was with white people. Not that that's wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying now for her to try to carry the mantle, like, you know, vote for her because she's a black woman. First of all, you're not black. Your family already explained that. Your mother's East Indian, right? And your father's some other, you know, not American black. So neither one of your parents are American black. And as far as I know, neither one of their parents is American black. So you add that to your husband's Caucasian, and before you got the VP nomination, you were in those circles, the Caucasian circle, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying now you just have to run as being a woman. That's all I'm saying. Stop running as being a black woman. Just run as being a woman. You know what? I actually think if would have just did that, everybody forget that I believe she was running for president, and then she got bumped. Everybody forgets about that. She was running for president, and then she got bumped. She got knocked out of there. They was like, wait, hold on. You? Not you. Everybody forgets that she was trying to run for the presidency. She got knocked out of there. Biden wasn't even up there to be nominated. Then it went for a little while. They saw that they had no real good candidates. And then they got Biden out of his coffin or wherever the hell he was taking a nap. And then they trotted him out there because they had nobody to go against Trump. And Obama couldn't run again. So they went and got his VP. Tell me what the hell I'm saying that's wrong. Put it in the chat. Tell me what I'm saying that's wrong. Give me 1 second. Tell me what I'm saying that's wrong. I'm here. I'm listening. Russell White says, I don't believe in women running the country. He's laughing. Nah, I mean, I just want a competent person that can make some decisions. I don't really care who's doing it. I want a competent individual that care about their constituencies that can make good decisions. That's it. I think you make some decisions with your head, but you make some decisions with your heart. That's it. I don't care if a fucking alien came down, ran for the presidency. They're going to do a good job. Shout out to Mexico for bringing out those aliens. I have no idea if they're real or not. I just wanted to do air quotes. Yeah, but shout out to Mexico for that. A lot of y'all might not remember. So I'm gonna say something real quick. So I'm not gonna say remember. I'm gonna say there in the Bible it says that in the last days there's gonna be wars and rumors of wars and a whole bunch of other things. So don't be surprised when they're trying to distract us. That's what I'm saying. So there's a lot going on. I don't know if the alien is the thing they're trying to distract us from, or they might be trying to distract us from something else using the aliens. What the fuck do I know? But one thing I do know, one thing I do believe, and I don't know if it's certain, but I believe this, I'm not saying I'm correct, is that we cannot leave the atmosphere. I believe that. I believe that we cannot leave the atmosphere. I believe that we cannot go into what is theoretically known as space. I do believe that. I don't think that that's a possibility. And for everybody that's like, I'm bananas, I'm crazy, well, the people in, I think, Sweden, or is that Switzerland, or wherever the fuck they built that giant, I think it's like a 3-mile long atom smasher. Wherever they built that shit at, they believe it too, because they built the atom smasher so they could interdimensionally travel. So you think they built a 3-mile long atom smasher that's supposed to open up interdimensional travel out there in like Sweden or Switzerland? I forget where they built it at. I think it's like Switzerland or some shit. You think that they would build that thing and they didn't have no inkling of there's a lot we don't know. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. All due respect. Shout out to Mr. Russell White. He said, tour Coney Islands. He wants us to go outside and do a whole Coney Island tours over here. I wasn't really planning on going outside during this live. We'll probably go outside tomorrow. Probably. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't really planning on going outside right now. I wanna do it from inside. I don't really care to go outside. That's some fucking crackhead today called me crazy, fam. I was walking past this weirdo ass fucking this block. I don't never walk down that block because that block is just I don't. Okay, so there's blocks that people do whatever they do on, and then there's blocks that's just dirty, and people do stuff there, but it's dirty. So I don't like walking through dirty blocks. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason being is because when I was growing up, even when you could tell. Okay, so there was neighborhoods that that people was doing whatever they was doing in, and some of those neighborhoods didn't look dirty, but it was hood. You understand what I'm saying? But the dirty blocks is where all types of different BS is happening. That's where the niggas get killed for no reason. You understand what I'm saying? It'd be the dirty blocks. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's just, what I'm saying. I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't want to say nothing specific, and I don't want to accuse nobody of nothing, and I'm not trying to point at any particular area because we don't do that over here. But yeah, I was walking through a dirty block and a whole full-blooded crackhead. Full-blooded crackhead. A woman, by the way. Full-blooded crackhead. Looked like she was out there trying to, I don't know what the fuck she was trying to do, but full-blooded crackhead. Called me crazy. I was just like, sheesh, fam. Sheesh. Shout out for her. I hope the Most High smiles down on her. Changes are hard. Whatever afflictions she might be dealing with, I hope the Most High pulls up on her, helps her out, at least points her in the direction that she could save herself from her situation. Because we always have to save ourselves from our situation. So hopefully the Most High pull up on her and, helps to save her from her current situation, whatever that might be. You know what I'm saying? That's making her feel like not only she has to be a crackhead apparently, but also that she needs to be commenting on who the fuck I am because I don't know her. So yeah, we're not gonna hate that woman. We're gonna wish that blessings could come her way that could help save her from her situation. Because we want everybody to be saved. We want everybody to be able to feel the Lord's love. So that energy. That energy. What's the other topic in the title? It's the kid that was trying to drown the other kid, right? Let's get to that topic. We almost an hour into the show. Let's get to that topic. All right, so I want to say something real quick, and I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. Let me tell y'all the scenario that allegedly happened. Let me tell y'all the scenario. Well, I'm going to finish doing the show for the moment. Even if I went into somewhere to go do that, I wouldn't be able to do that on the live. I wouldn't do that on the live. I wouldn't want to do that on the live. So, just so we can be clear. Like, yeah, that wouldn't be fucking thing. That wouldn't be anyway, what's I know it to be 2 white kids that was involved in this, but we don't know how many kids was all present initially. Shout out to Overlord Jones. Exactly, Overlord Jones. Exactly. Shout out to Overlord. A lot of y'all used to be Green Team members. So when I see people come in that used to be Green Team members and y'all comment, I always wonder, I'm like, are y'all ever going to join the Green Team back? Is there anything I can do that will make you have confidence in the product, that will make you want to rejoin the Green Team? I always want to ask you guys that. Hold on. Somebody was writing something and I didn't see it. Somebody named Tarot Destroyer, apparently. Okay, let's see. Muhammad Ali on intermarriage. No intelligent black man or black woman in his or her right black mind wants white boys or girls come into their homes to marry their black sons and daughters. Okay, so I'm gonna rebut that with, just so we could be clear, that so Jesus was walking with one of his apostles, and a lady fell down at his feet, and she, the apostle told her, "Get out of here," because the lady was of a ethnicity that wasn't a part of the people who Christ was here to usher into heaven. So while the apostle was yelling at her to get her away, get her away, Jesus said, "Stop." What she was saying is that her daughter was suffering from demon possession. She was asking for help. She had no idea what to do. So Jesus looks at the apostle, and the apostle basically says, calls her a dog, and says that she's not fit for the food of the lamb of the people. And Jesus told him that as long as she has the faith of a mustard seed, that she can be allowed into the kingdom of heaven. So if you keep looking at people's genealogy determine on whether God is working with them, then you're missing the whole point of the Bible. There is a people who is the Lord's people, because they're Jacob's people. Jacob was turned to Israel, correct? But the most important thing for us to do is to believe in God and have faith in Christ, and believe that Christ was sent here, the only begotten Son of the Most High, in his image, to help us get to the Lord, because we did not know how to get to him. Too many of us were running astray. So for us to decide that somebody, based on the color of their skin rather than the content of their character, if we use that metric, the color of their skin, rather than the content of their character, to decide on whether we want to deal with them or not, we might be missing out on somebody that God sent for us. So no, I don't agree with that. You got to marry somebody that's a certain color or a certain genealogy or a certain race or a certain ethnicity. I don't believe in that, because Jesus Christ also said that God is going to do his works through whoever. He's the Most High. It's not like he has a limitation on what he can do. There is no limitation. And he said, August 2nd, 2013, according to one of the very few breakdowns by race called by the FBI crime stats, black on white rape is 115 times more common than the reverse. Are we talking about the ones that are reported? Because you're only talking about crimes that are reported, right? And then you're also talking about not only the crimes that are reported, but also the crimes that are categorized, right? Right? So let's use a different metric for a minute. Who in America is more likely to be involved with child touching children? A black man or a white man? And we're talking using the eye test. When we see children being touched in the media, who is it usually? Caucasian people or black people? They had a white teacher, and just so we could be clear, like damn near 90% of these teachers that's coming out that's been touching these children is Caucasian. But this isn't me trying to shit on Caucasian people, because then we could still make the same argument who's reporting these things. So no, we're not doing that. All right? You're not going to try to big up white, black people in one comment, and in your very next comment, then you're trying to denigrate them. But I see what you're trying to do. You're just trying to argue one way or the other. So I could say a thing so you could try to say I'm talking backwards, or I'm trying to. I understand what you're trying to do. Right? You might be able to trick other people. Yeah. I understand what you're trying to do. You might be able to trick other people, though. I mean, what the hell do I know? So the kid, just so we can be clear, let's get back to the kids with the conversation, trying to drown the white black kid and the black dude, black boy, and then after that we'll decide whether we're gonna keep the show going or not. So one white kid goes and he gets their friends. I know there'll be 3 people because there's 2 people that was involved in the attempted drowning, and then there's the black kid. The black kid does not know how to swim. They're all friends. The white kids allegedly actually went and got the black kid, brought him to the lake or wherever it was. He had on like a life vest or something, flotation devices of some kind. I'm not sure what kind it is. Just because I don't know specifically what kind it is, that does not mean that I'm scamming or lying. I have no idea what kind it is. But he had some kind of flotation device to prevent him from drowning. So what they did was, first, they pulled him out to where the deep end was. Somehow he got out to where his feet couldn't touch the ground no more. And then they literally started to throw rocks at him at one point. And then after they tried to throw, or before, I think it was after they tried to throw the rocks at him, they then jumped in with him, swum under him, and kept trying to pull him down to drown him. He cried out for help. People saw it, so it wasn't like he was there by himself. He was able to actually get out of the water at one point. The kids get arrested. So the one kid, and just so we could be clear, we know what the kid's name is and everything. I don't have it available at this moment. He's being charged. He's being charged in such a manner that he's being charged like an adult, basically. So his name and everything was given out. Everybody knows who he is. He's being charged as an adult, apparently. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel good about that, I guess. And the reason why I say I don't know how I feel about that is because just because they're charging him like an adult, I hope they're not trying to charge him like an adult so they could get to a loophole. You understand? Pay attention. So they're charging him as an adult. That should be a good thing. I hope it stays a good thing. But they gave him a bond, apparently. They didn't want to hold him in jail. I don't know how I feel about that either. He obviously, because this is attempt murder. So this is an attempt murder with a kid. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I feel safe. I don't know. I think that when we have a child who's overtly trying to take another kid's life, I think that you should have him locked up into court. We're talking about children. This is just my opinion. When they have our children that get charged for attempt murder, where they stay at? They stay in the jail, right? Am I wrong? So I don't know how comfortable I feel with them letting this kid out. I think if not anything, they should have at least made him have to come back for a second bond hearing. So we're going to hold him for a couple of weeks, and then you let him come back for a second bond hearing, then you maybe give him a bond. But he got to spend some time in jail for a little while. Yep, they get the book thrown at him. That's a fact, Artie D. Glass. But he got to stay in jail for some time. So I think I would have felt more comfortable, just me speaking, if they would have, denied him initially and then, maybe make him go back 2 or 3 times and then give it to him. Just giving it to him straight out the gate, I'm not comfortable with that. Because that's kind of telling me I don't know how much you value the black kids in that community. I don't know how much you value them. So that's how I feel about that. Or kids in general, because I think that, I don't really care that it was a black kid. Notice, I'm not really talking about it from a race standpoint. Just one kid, 2 of the kids was black, 1 of the kids was white. It probably has something to do with race. But you don't hear me here. I'm not really talking about it from a race standpoint. I'm talking about it from that was one kid that was trying to kill another kid. And if he would have drowned, you know, they would have said it was an accident, right? They would have been like, yo, it was an accident. We don't know what happened. That's what happened when you hang out with people who really ain't your friends. Go where you love. Stop going where you tolerate it. Once you treat me like I'm being tolerated, I don't really want to fuck with you. That's like real talk. Like, no disrespect. I'm not mad at you or nothing. I'm being tolerated. Okay? Oh shit, that's the time? I'm on it, that type of I'm on it like that. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm overt with it too. So when you be like, yo, what happened? Nah, y'all niggas don't even fuck with me, fam. Why would I do that? I'm like that, fam. I'm not gonna front. Like, you know what I'm saying? We cool. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna pretend like we're cool. You know we not cool. I know we not cool. Why we acting like that's not what it is? Why I fuck keeping up appearances. I don't care about that. We were like, I don't care nothing about keeping up appearances. You don't like me, I don't like you. Why would I be keeping up appearances? Once you don't like me, I promise you, I don't really care about you. I don't dislike you, but like, what the fuck? That's what they need, because they would have done it again if let off the hook. This is a kid that's preying on another kid to kill them. What kind of are they searching to see if any other kids went missing also? I'm curious. I think the most dangerous things that we could have in our community, and bear me, is kids that don't have a value of life. And I'm going to explain why. Because that's a bigger problem. That's a bigger issue. That's an issue that we have, a parenting issue. You understand what I'm saying? That we got kids that don't care about. That kid is going to go infect another kid. That's going to go infect another kid. That's going to go infect another kid. That's going to go infect another kid. And it all came from a parent somewhere. That kid learned to devalue other people's life because of something that they saw. They probably saw it from their parent, a relative, somebody close to them. And that's why they don't value life. And a lot of times these kids don't value their own life either. And that's what you really got to understand. So they might be a bigger problem. And that problem might be systemic. The problem, pardon me, not systemic. The problem might be a community issue. It might not just be this one kid. It might be a community issue. What's going to happen when y'all find out that somebody dared them to drown that kid? And there's a whole nother party. Somebody wasn't even at the lake, or was at the lake but was watching from a distance. There was a whole bet going on or some weirdo shit. Oh, I bet you won't kill him. I bet you won't drown him. Like, what are you going to feel if something like that comes out? I'm not saying that that's what it was. I'm just saying if. So you always got to nip these things in the bud. Because what happens is whenever you got kids doing this, you got somebody that's in their ear. That's another reason why you got to get them dudes out of the women and men out of the community that's out here trying to talk to the kids, and the kids is doing weirdo shit. Because the way it works is they convince the kid to go do a little bit of mischief here, a little bit of mischief there. And then that bar just keeps going up. Like that kid Justin. The bar just keep going up. What is he gonna be convincing the kids to do next? Stab each other? You get it? It starts little. They convince the kids to go do a little bullshit here, a little bullshit there. No, it's just a joke. We just playing. Oh, that person can't take a joke. And then the next thing you know, it just slowly and slowly goes up. Watch when you hear this was a joke. I promise their defense is going to be that this was some kind of joke. It was a misunderstanding. We was just playing with them. I promise you. There were people watching. This was not a joke. But I promise you that's going to be their defense. Because that's literally what whoever that is that's talking to your kid, because it might not even have been a parent. It could have been some adult that was just in that kid's ear, just so we could be clear. And the relationship that kid had with his parent wasn't strong enough for him to not listen to this weirdo that was probably encouraging this bullshit. That's why it's important to have strong connections with your children whenever possible. Whenever possible. That's why when you got people in the community that's trying to get kids to go out there and do weirdo shit, you're supposed to kick them out of, it literally says this in the Bible too. You're supposed to purge them from the community. In the Bible, they say be a little bit more different. They say kill them. But you're supposed to kick them out of the community. You're supposed to purge them out of the community. I'm just telling you what it is, man. And the reason why our community, the black community specifically, suffers so bad is because when we have people like this in the community, we forgive them and allow for them to stay around and keep doing whatever evil they're doing. Just so we can be clear. So no, I 100% expect for them to come out with a defense of it was a game. We didn't mean for anybody to get hurt. We thought he was laughing. Something like that. You understand what I'm saying? And then it's probably going to come out that the other guy is sensitive. I promise you. They're going to try to discredit him, but act like they just be, but we really nice and we really love him. Oh, he got a problem. He's mental, something wrong with him mentally. That's what they say when they abuse somebody and they don't want you to believe that that person is being abused. That's what they say. They accuse the person of being crazy. Then you see the person acting erratically and you be like, yo, that person is, but the whole entire time, that person's under attack, fam. That person's probably under attack 24/7. We don't know. We're not there. This kid hung out with some kids that tried to drown him. You think that was the first time they abused him? You don't think they worked up to that? I'm pretty sure you're going to hear about other things that they probably did to this kid. You don't think they worked up to that? You think they just jumped straight out the gate with let's drown him? What about the other kid that they found in the duffel bag, in the gym bag, and it looked like somebody mashed his face with a baseball bat? They remember that? They found him in the gym bag a couple of years ago. Who do you think did that? I don't think they found the person who did that, but who do you think did that? It's probably kids, fam. People become adults and forget how cruel kids could be. Under the bleachers. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. People become adults and forget how cruel kids could be that don't have good parenting at home. When there's no good parenting at home, kids could just be cruel and evil. Because if there's no good parenting at home and you don't got the law with your kid all day, there's no telling what your kid gonna do. Why do you think I used to always tell y'all, before your kids walk out the door in the morning, tell them a prayer. Say a prayer with them in the morning before they walk out the house. Put their armor of God on. Why do you think I say that? The devil is Satan is always going after the kids because the kids have the least experience with life. So it's easier to trick them. Satan is always going after the kids. I'm dealing with a situation like that now. I just had a kid ask me the other day. I'm like, I don't want to go play basketball. I want to play basketball. I'd rather just go to the park and shoot around by myself for like 2 hours. That's more fun to me than getting on the court and playing basketball with some dudes that they're not going to pass me the ball, and the only thing I'm allowed to do is play defense. Rebound, give them the ball. Inbound the ball, give them the ball. Get a steal, give them the ball. That's all I'm allowed to do. I'm not allowed to shoot. I'm not allowed to get touches. I'm not allowed to dribble. Mind you, I'm better than them. Copy? Mind you, I'm the better player, but I'm not allowed to do nothing except for, help them. I can't even say help them. I'm not allowed to do nothing. You understand? Why would I play with those people? It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So I prefer to go to the courts and just shoot by myself. That's way more fun to me. I bring my music, I turn my music on, I go through some drills, I shoot, get my shit straight. That's way more fun. We're about to get ready to end the show. I have to write a script for a thing. I'm opening up a channel. You're not going to hear my voice. My voice isn't going to be on this page. My image isn't going to be on the page. Nothing at all BBN is going to be on the page. I'm literally going to make a new, totally new, brand new thing, and I'm going to do a thing, and I'm not even telling y'all what I'm doing because I don't want nobody to know. I'm just going to organically build up a whole entire page. I'm not telling y'all what the page is. I'm not sending nobody to the page or nothing. I'm just going to organically build it up. Maybe after a year, I'll let y'all know what I'm doing. I'll let y'all know where it's at. Maybe after like a year or so. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So I got some scripts to write. So I'm just going to make pages that has zero to do with BBN. I'm going to go get AI voices. I'm not even going to know it's BBN, fam. That's my plan. They're not going to have nothing to do with BBN. They're not going to be attached to BBN in no way, shape, and or form. All right, Russell. Yeah, I don't know. I might do a Tonight Show tonight. I'm not sure. It depends on how much writing I get through. I'm not sure. It depends on how much writing I get through, to be honest with you. Yeah, it probably just depends on how much writing I get through. So I'm going back to some of the videos that we used to previously do. I'm gonna start, do it that way. But I'm gonna be doing some shit. I'm going back to the videos that we used to be able to do, that we used to do on this page for this page. So I'm gonna be going back to the documentary style videos a little bit and stuff like that. At least that's the plan. That's what I plan on doing. I can't tell you what I'm actually doing until I'm doing it, but that's the plan. So we're gonna get some of these things shored up, and we're gonna work that way. In any regard, I think I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate everybody showing up today. We might do a Tonight Show tonight. I expect to do a morning coffee. I'm not 100% sure, but I expect to do a morning coffee. Only reason why I won't be doing a morning coffee tomorrow is this depends on how I'm feeling in the morning. If I feel like working on this project, or if I feel like working on the projects I'm about to start up. That's it. That's what it's gonna be. If I feel like doing this, or I feel like doing that, that's it. If I feel like doing this, I'm gonna do this. If I feel like doing the other thing, I'm gonna do the other thing. A shout out to the individuals that pulled up and basically told me, relax, we got you. Shout out to them. And I'll tell you about before I go out with this last conversation. It's in the beginning of the video if y'all want to hear it, but I'll reiterate this one because there was barely anybody in here when we talked about it earlier. So I talked to somebody and they said something, and they said basically was this, and this is what I want to say to y'all. I'm only talking to the people who like the page. Obviously, I'm not talking to the people who don't want me alive. I'm talking to the people who like the page, who enjoy what we're doing. Basically, I was talking to somebody, and they said that they got their own thing that they're going through in their life, and they don't think it's basically unreasonable for them to do a 5 to 10. They said I'm actually saying a lower number than they said, but I'm just basically there was like $10 to $15 a month, right? A week. Pardon me. They was like they can spare $10 to $15 a week. They want to do it with a saloon. That's what they want. Their first idea was, they got their own thing going on. They got a wife and kids, and but they can them giving $5 to $10 to $15 a week over here isn't going to hurt their pockets. It's not going to harm them in no way. They said that I should probably bring this to the rest of the community because there's probably other people that feel that way. They said that because of, and I forgot to reiterate this earlier, but basically the reason why they was telling me this is because of the haters. People feel like they have to come over here, and I'm expecting people to donate $50 and $100 every time they donate money. That's not what I'm expecting. So basically, they were saying that they can, it's not going to hurt them to donate, $10, $15 a week or so. They said a little bit higher number, but that's neither here nor there. They said that I should bring it to the people because basically, if we got 20, 30 people donating $10 a week, $10, $15 a week, that we could make some movement. And they believe that the reason why some people don't donate is because the people that hate us and don't want us here no more is giving the false impression that I'm want y'all to give like $100 every day or some weirdo shit like that. And that, per person, by the way. But it's not like that. So the two options that they had came up with to do it was this, that we should have a saloon every Friday, a Tonight Show with a saloon, and that for the people who, or people can just give without, it being public. And I think it was more than anything, he was like to give two options because there's some people that just don't want to be stalked. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that they don't want to have somebody emailing them every day or hitting their DMs up every 5 minutes talking about, yo, Frost is doing this, Frost is doing that. Because that's just tiring. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody don't want to deal with that. So said I should bring it to the people and say what y'all would want to do. Because their point was the same point that I have, just so we could be clear. People do enjoy the program. And it's, it's just that they're giving the impression, not even because the way that it was explained is that they're not giving the impression. They donate to the page, by the way. They don't give the impression that I'm saying that, but they give the impression that the people that don't like us is giving the impression. You understand what I'm saying? So he said, maybe some people would donate without it being public. That'll make them feel more confident, make them feel more comfortable. And, for the people who would like to publicly donate, you should do a saloon on Fridays. So I don't know what y'all guys think about that. I'll stay for a couple of seconds. I'm going to go get me some more apple juice. I'll stay for a couple of seconds. Put it in the chat. I want to know what you guys think about that. I'm about to get up and walk away, so there's going to be a whole bunch of BS comments in like 2 seconds. Don't pay that no mind. Put y'all comment in. I want to know what y'all guys think about that. I thought it was a good idea, but I said I don't really know. I don't know if anybody's going to do that. But he said say it, and he wanted me to say it with a lot more confidence than I'm using right now, apparently. But he said, yo, look, if he got a wife and he got kids and he could donate, currently, basically about, I think, $15 to $20 a week he's doing. He said, you don't see no reason why people couldn't donate $5 a week, $10 a week. He said, you don't see no reason why people couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, with that being said, but that's for the people who like the platform, obviously. We're not talking about the people who don't. Like, we've already had over 100 people in here. I only got 24 likes. So, obviously, I'm not talking to everybody. With that being said, give me 1 second. I'll give you an opportunity if y'all want to put something in the chat. I'm going to give me a little bit more orange apple juice. Give you an opportunity if y'all want to put something in the chat. And we're about to close out. So, if you got anything to say on that or anything else, put it in there right now. And shout out to the people that see me in real life. And this is something that I prefer not to happen. I'm not sure what Stars is saying. It sounds more like an attack, but okay. I want to say this. Shout out to the people that see me and I'm not real. I don't feel comfortable taking cash from people in the street. I just want to say that. I gotta say that. I don't really feel comfortable taking cash from people in the street. So please use the cash apps and the PayPals. I don't feel comfortable taking money from people in the street because that just, I just don't feel comfortable doing that. I need to say that, by the way. Shout out to the support we get from Coney Island. You guys are the best. Yeah, I need to say that. I don't really feel comfortable doing that. I know. I get it though. I get it. I'm not saying no, but that's not really something I feel comfortable doing. Like I just don't feel comfortable doing this. If we're doing a business transaction, yeah, but like as far as me reposting something, that's the only business transaction, media shit. If we're doing some Instagram thing or some YouTube thing, then I'll be fine with it. But if donations, I don't really want to take cash donations in my hand in the street. I don't really care for that. I will take bottles of water and shit like that. That's fine. You know, like if you see me outside, I'm doing my show, you bring me a bottle of water like the dude did the other day. Brought me a bottle of water and a mango salute. I'm cool with that, but just taking money from people in the street, cash from people in the street, I don't know how comfortable I am with that. You understand what I'm saying? I want to kick Kevin Maine so bad, but I'm not. Okay? I'm not. You're not saying anything incorrect, so I'm not gonna kick you. But please don't walk that tightrope. I'm asking. You ain't say nothing wrong, but please don't walk that tightrope. With that being said, I gotta let y'all go. The person was just trying to cheer me up and shit. That's all. With that being said, also, if you just don't have money to do donations, that's fine. But could you hit the like button? And I would love comments. All the comments, not the bullshit ass stupid comments, but comments that help the conversation. Help that way. You could help that way by coming in here and actively participating in the conversation in a positive manner. You could help that way. That is something that I wish that we can get back to. But once y'all start coming in here and doing positive, that's when, you know, people do other things. And then when the people do the other things, then everybody act like they don't see them. Like, I don't know what to tell you. With that being said, I'm going to let y'all go. Everybody enjoy your day. Just go out there and do something worth doing. I might do a Tonight Show tonight. I'm not 100% sure. Because when I do the Tonight Show at night, I go to sleep shortly after that. And I don't want to go to sleep in a bad mood. You know? So I don't really like doing the Tonight Shows at night. Because I don't want to go to sleep in a bad mood. I don't want to go to sleep after I have to see some asshole in my chat talking crazy for like 2 hours. I don't want to go to sleep in a bad mood. So when I don't do the Tonight Shows, I go to sleep pretty happy. Also, when I don't do the Tonight Shows, I generally go to sleep like around 9:30, 10. I would be around the time the Tonight Show would start. So generally, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes not. Sometimes not. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I might do it. I might not. We're going to see. But I am going to let y'all go right now. We're going to go take care of some things. And I got to write a script. Nope. Somebody just tried to DM me. Nope. I'm not even going to know what you said, fam, because I'm blocking you without even reading the comment. I'm not even going to know what you just said. You just wasted your time. He said on your TV show. Appreciate that. Yeah, you just wasted your time. No, I do not have TikTok. I do not have TikTok. But I don't have TikTok for a reason. I don't have TikTok for a reason. All right, so we might do a Tonight Show tonight. We'll see what happens. Appreciate everybody that commented. Appreciate everybody that pulled up. Appreciate everybody that hit the like button. Just all of the gratitude. I'm very grateful. Y'all just have no idea how good I feel. Uh, how do you say? Some of us just do really well when we have, when we receive love, and that's often because of the lack of love that we've received in our lives. So you have no idea how grateful I am on the days that I come here and you guys show me love, whether it's with comments, whether it's with the like button, whether it's with donations, whatever it is. You have no idea. I'm about to cry. You have no idea how grateful I am. You have no idea how unloved I feel most of the time. You have no idea how hated I feel most of the time. So I appreciate you guys. I really do. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bonus. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you, and that's all I got on this one.